My name is Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse and Oracle Broadcasting Network. Elijah Cummings, the senior ranking member of the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform. This committee that's supposed to watch out for what the government deals are being made. He had asked the Federal Reserve last week, before it made public this binding agreement with the too big to fail institutions on robo-signing these, what we now know, illegal foreclosures that happen to potentially millions of Americans. Before the Federal Reserve came out with this binding agreement, before they made this public, to give this the House Committee on Oversight and Reform a chance to look at the proposal first, look at the binding agreement first, to determine where the money's going to go and how we're going to handle future cases, potentially thousands, if not hundreds of thousands or millions more, that will be foreclosed on or have been foreclosed on that haven't had a chance to have their case heard in court yet. Now, it makes only common sense that our representative government will want to see a deal that was being cut to protect the American people. But in an display of complete and total hubris and arrogance, the Federal Reserve decided to dismiss representative government and go ahead and work for their true constituency, which is the same too big to fail institutions that happen to make up the ownership of the Federal Reserve, coming out today and announcing a $3 billion binding settlement that too big to fail institutions are going to have to pay so they can wipe their hands of any fraudulent foreclosures that we know they have committed against the people of this country. This is governing of, by, and for special interest banksters. Everything that is being done behind the scenes is being done in order to steal your financial future and put it into the hands of the very, very few. And I don't care if we're talking about the fraudulent foreclosure binding settlement or raising the debt ceiling. This is going to be the big shock and awe campaign coming to you very soon, or coming up with some last-minute fiscal cliff deal. The American people, the people of this world, need to wake up and realize we are not out of the crisis in 2008, regardless of what JP Morgan says in their feel-good propaganda commercials that they can run on your dime, or regardless of what commercials AIG wants to run during the holiday season on your dime. We are being led down a path to indentured servitude, and the crimes of 2008 have not even been addressed. We must demand action from our so-called representatives. We must demand the truth, because the longer we let this go down, the longer we go down this path, we will be the ones at the end of the day that have nothing, and everything has been shuffled into the hands of these criminals who brought us here. Stories are attached. That's all I got.